Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And Warner Media is they up to some stuff right now. They're up to some stuff. We learned yesterday that Swamp Thing was canceled after its first episode because of a paperwork error involving taxes and tax rebates from North Carolina. We know that since the AT&T merger, or well, the buyout of Time Warner, they've effectively moved to hurt the DCEU as we know it, and it does kind of feel that they are looking to take out DC Universe as well, considering that reports also came out yesterday that they might be integrating it into the Warner Media streaming service, or they're going to be re-examining it probably as a standalone, and they probably feel they're going to make more money if they bring it out over onto Warner Media. But when it comes to the idea of a new streaming service, there's a lot to discuss there. Netflix currently has its weird fluctuating prices that are going to anger some people. They are poised to lose roughly up to 15% of their US based customers when Disney Plus drops for $7 a month in November. And Warner Media is looking to jump in on the action, but they're going to have a lot to contend with because they're talking about their prices being anywhere between $16 and $17 monthly. But if you look at this, it does bundle HBO and Cinemax. So if you have an HBO Go subscription or an HBO subscription, you could actually drop that, get this, get more, and get Cinemax for all your late night porn needs that the internet won't provide you. Anyway, so it says here, Warner Media's entry into the streaming wars may not just be built around HBO. It will reportedly include the premium service bundled in the initial baseline package. The AT&T owned media company is looking to launch the still unnamed Warner Media subscription VOD service at a price point of about $16 to $17 a month, and is likely to bundle together HBO and Cinemax along with Warner Brothers TV shows and movies, according to the Wall Street Journal. That would make Warner's SVOD service slightly larger than the standalone HBO, which is $14.99 a month, and pricier than Netflix standard 2-stream HD plan for $13 a month, or Showtime, which is $11 a month. But let's be, who gets Showtime? What's on Showtime right now? Shameless? It's on Netflix right now. What, billions? Ooh, Homeland's ending. Oh, you get the L Word season 2 or the new series. What's it called? Scissor Me Timbers. There's nothing on Showtime, with the exception of the Halo show coming, I believe, next year. That's going to be it. Otherwise, there's nothing. And of course, it's double Disney Plus, which is going to hit it with an aggressive $7 a month price tag, or they're going to bundle you in for the whole year for $70, which I think a lot of people are going to buy, to be honest with you. But this is where it gets interesting. AT&T CEO Randall Stephenson at a JP Morgan investment conference did say that they're going to rely on pay TV providers like Comcast and push digital distribution on top of that as well. He said HBO customers on pay TV platforms would get the Warner Media SVOD service included. So basically, if you already are a Comcast customer and you have HBO, you would then get this included with that monthly subscription fee that they tack onto your bill. That's actually a solid deal. That's a way to reach a lot of customers that haven't gone full on cord cutter just yet. It's a way to really tie them in and to kind of ultimately move them away from like standard, having cable TV, because that's the whole point here, right? They're doing this as a way to get around people getting rid of their cable television. So they're tying it into Comcast as a nice little deal, but eventually they'll be able to go, hey, are you looking to get away from this? You can come over here with us. Now, while the Warner Media streaming service will be anchored with HBO, which is, again, that after Game of Thrones, 19 million people watched it live, right? Or live, whatever. And that was the biggest, for the finale of the show, that was the biggest viewing thing on anything HBO related. And then like 19 million people pirated it. So HBO is a key centerpiece, and they're clearly going to be trying to build more Game of Thrones and other shows around this service. They want this to be the next, Netflix, next Stranger Things. That's what they want. So that's what they're going for. Now it says it will surround that being HBO with the Warner Brothers library, which includes Aquaman, A Star Is Born, and Casablanca. All three are good films. Now they also said that that HBO owns the rights, or Warner's owns the rights to a number of TV shows like Friends and Seinfeld and The Big Bang Theory, and we'll be bringing a lot of the licensing rights back to ourselves. Meaning they're going to start pulling that back from where they license it, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me because of how much money the syndication rights bring in. Big Bang Theory, they're putting it out there. They're not going to pull that back. That's one of the biggest earners. Friends is on Netflix. Netflix pays $100 million a year in order to put Friends on Netflix. They're going to be pulling that back. I believe, Seinfeld, again, is another big one they're going to be bringing over to that. And, that's going to be very enticing. The Big Bang Theory is one that will bring in some people. Let's be fair, it had an insanely huge audience, whether you like them or not. It had an insanely huge audience, and that is true when it comes to to the Big Bang Theory. Oh my God, no, it's a terrible show, but people really liked it. So look, at the end of the day, I don't know if WarnerMedia is going to be able to sustain itself in this marketplace. It is coming right out of the gate as a premium service with one of the highest barriers to entry, but it does come with HBO and Cinemax and a whole other variety of TV shows that will run up against Netflix and Disney Plus. But it also boils down to how I view, like, let's say, the gaming console system situation, where you've got gamers that have consoles, but usually, at least during the PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii era, people only had two. And I think when it comes to streaming services, people are only going to have between 2 and 3, which is one of the reasons why I said Netflix is looking to lose 14 to 15% of its clientele in the United States by going over to Disney. So people are going to hit a threshold for how much money they're willing to pay at one single time. And with the whole plethora of all of these different services, what I suspect will be happening is ultimately it will boil down to roughly 3. When we know Hulu is now owned by Disney, that's going to be siphoned into Disney Plus. We know that Netflix is going to be its own thing for a while, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these other smaller outlets end up just kind of getting swallowed up by these bigger behemoths. It's going to really shrink the market, and then they're going to be able to control all the licenses. So everything's going to cost a lot of money, but with more competition keeps the price low because it keeps everyone having to work for different people. I just feel like ultimately that is going to be going away. And something like this is basically like when you have a massive corporate entity like AT&T trying to guide this whole thing, you can pretty much see where it's going. But anyway, I leave it to you. Your thoughts, your opinions. Is this something you want to get? Do you care enough about it at this point to even put down the $17 a month? I honestly don't think I do. And I love this kind of stuff. And I don't even, looking at this like, I just really want HBO. That's all I really care for. That's why they're anchoring it around HBO. But again, what do you think specifically? I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day and peace out.